All I'm saying is, in my sex dreams, I generally they like start off hot and heavy, and then I wake up before anything good happens.
Nope.
Kind of like my sex life.
I'd be pissed. I'd never go to sleep. Like, no, fuck that. If I'm going to be sexually frustrated when I'm awake, I'm certainly not accepting being sexually frustrated when I'm asleep. That's some bullshit.
Like, oh, not again.
I got a question for you both.
Okay.
Do you always assume it's ill will or bad intentions if someone has a dream about you? So
no, not if they have a dream about you. It's if they hit you up about said dream.
Okay, so yeah, let's touch on that. Because I'm one of those where
ill will.
Well,
means bad intentions.
Bad intentions, like in.
What if it's a sex dream?
Then it's a sex dream.
It's
not
the
bad intent.
approach of how they tell you about it. If they say you were in my dream last night and they leave it at that.
So one, if you haven't talked to someone in a long time, it's a good icebreaker, right? So that's why I want to say, like, do we automatically as adults assume, okay, I had a dream about you? Oh, it's naughty. You're trying to have
It's the fact that they left it on that, though. They didn't say, I had a dream about you, period. Next sentence. It was so crazy. We were doing this. Da, 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 da. They didn't even go into it. They just wanted to see how you responded, to see if you were going to assume that it was dirty.
Well, think about this, too. They need you to respond, because if they say I had a dream about you and tell you all the details, you don't need to respond.
Well, obviously, you're talking about someone of the opposite sex.
100%.
Maybe. It could be of the same sex, and you might assume they're still trying to bang you. That's okay. I'm not shaming anybody.
So I'm guessing Cakes is most of the time it's his male counterparts. Like, hey.
No, I mean, I have dreams about people, and I'm not always trying to have sex with them.
Okay.
In the dream.
So
not always.
I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring it back. But I get as adults, I think I feel like we naturally will take it there because of the setup. Like, hey, I had a dream about you. But I think in most cases, you do want the response so you can tell the details, or the person say, well, what kind of dream?
Oh, yeah? Tell me about it.
Yeah, what kind of dream?
What was I wearing?
But sometimes,
That's my point.
I've been...
That response right there.
What was I wearing?
Like, they're trying to...
Well, I've done it, but not to get the person that... Well, I've done it. So, like, it's still set up for curiosity.
So, wait a minute. You didn't even have a dream about this person. You're using it as a line.
Oh.
No. I genuinely had a dream about the person, but I'm still using it
as a line.
Create intrigue to get them to react.
Yeah.
Because it's a triggering
hey, money
line.
Mm-hmm.
I had a dream about you last night. What would you say?
Oh, weird. Why'd you block him, money?
Because I know what kind of dream it was.
Oh,
what was I
why is that?
Case?
Why do you fucking know what kind of dream? Exactly. You just proved my fucking point.
No, I would actually.
When you leave it at that question, when you leave it at, not even question, when you leave it at that comment of, I had a dream about you. Crickets until the other person responds. You know what you want them to say back, or what they want you to say back. If they say, I had a dream about you, oh my gosh, it was so crazy, we got to talk soon, like, that's, I feel like there's just a difference, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I was telling
in delivery.
I was telling you about this happened to me,
right?
Mm-hmm.
And they did do that. I mean, I didn't finish my whole comment before she went off. I was like, I had a dream about you, haven't talked to you in a long time, wanted to see how you were doing,
right?
Dippity doopity ba. It was a long message.
Mm-hmm.
I still left her on red. But
good for you.
Yeah,
no,
but
it's just because I don't know how to keep friendships going.
But I also I don't think that's bad, because she's like, something triggered you in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna reach out to you and just see how things are going.
Exactly. And usually you make that clear in your message. It's not, I just had a dream about you.
But money uses that to create intrigue.
Yeah.
What?
But
that tells me a lot about you.
No, if you let me finish.
Oh.
They say, what type of dream? I say, oh, well, we were blah, 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 blah. So it made me think of you. It doesn't have to be sexual of intent. The intention is to get you to be curious, to want to know what type. When you assume, that's fine. That's on you. But I'll be clear. Most of my dreams they're not of sexual nature, but I'll tell someone I thought about them. But I'm like her, just I'm waiting for you to respond before I give you that little tidbit. Like,
I'm having wild ass dreams.
Can I take this conversation a little bit slightly askew?
You can.
I normally don't like to. Okay. I like to normally
do it.
Okay. So how often do you have naughty dreams?
I'm a dreamer. So I'm very grateful that I dream probably 5 out of 7 nights. I have some kind of dream that
you remember. Everybody dreams, but you remember.
For the most part, yeah. So innocent. Yeah. I'm a dreamer. I'm so grateful for dreams.
The more I talk to people, the more I realize how many people do not have dreams.
Dude, when I used to smoke weed, I barely ever had dreams.
I think
that I don't smoke anymore, I have tons of dreams.
I think the science is everybody will dream. It's just whether or not you remember your dream.
Right.
Some people are more they can more easily remember their dreams as opposed to others who don't.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I didn't realize that, I thought it was normal that most people remember them, and they don't.
Okay, but so you're a dreamer. How often are they naughty dreams?
Not that often. If I had to do on a scale of 1 to 10, or scale of 1 to 10, maybe every 1 out of 10 is like that, or of that kind of nature. Some of it's like adventurous, like it's promiscuous, like it's trying to get there, but it doesn't get there. Like full on, probably 1 out of 50.
Okay.
100 maybe. It's
not. How many dreams do you have in a week?
Like 5.
Jeez.
That you remember.
That I remember, yeah. But sometimes they're exhausting. Because you wake up like you didn't get rest because you were dreaming, like you were still like
I had 5 in a week, so it takes you 10 weeks to have a fucking naughty dream.
How many naughty dreams you have?
Jesus, once a week.
Jeez.
Lord have mercy.
Is it are women like? Because I'm gonna say like I don't have them. I have them, and I wake up thinking, oh dang, that was good. I like that dream. I appreciate that dream. I haven't had one of those, but I don't have them a lot. I'm more like money.
I'd say 99% of the time I'm not telling anybody when I do either.
That's why she's so like upset about this whole con because she's naughty. That brain is just nasty.
This is like
Janet Jackson nasty up in there.
So
no sleep.
She's like, I love sleeping. I love going to bed.
See, now that makes sense because you don't want, if you had someone that did that were constantly reaching out to you like every week, like, hey, I had a dream about you.
Get out of my fucking phone.
Was it like last week?
If she ever texts you, you know what's going on.
God.
Dreamt about you last night.
It's not like different people every week, guys. Like, there's like, it's very limited.
To go into, I don't know, a different approach about it. Sometimes I feel like if I'm having a dream about a person, something's going on with that person.
Oh, 100%.
I need to connect with them.
That's why it pisses me off when it doesn't piss me off, but that's how I feel about dreams, right? Mm-hmm. If somebody pops up in my dream, I'm going to hit them up and be like, yo, you were in my dream. This is what we were doing. But like to leave it on that, especially when it's somebody of the opposite sex is really what I'm talking about here. To leave it on that cliffhanger of sorts where you're almost implying that it's something else. And then you trigger them to reply and they're like, oh, what was it about? And then you tell them and they're like, oh, disappointed. Now they don't fucking reply. Like, why would you even do that? Like, just be like, yo, how you been? You were in my dream last night. Shit was fucking crazy. Like, we were out in the town. Like, whatever the fuck the dream was about.
So should you not even tell people that they were in your dream? Should you just say, hey, you were on my mind?
Yeah.
Figured I'd reach out, see how you're doing.
Yes. There you go.
Man.
Money
he wants to set the intrigue.
I'm setting the intrigue.
Could have potentially been naughty.
Sometimes I wanted to be like,
I said,
great.
That speaks
what was
volumes.
I doing?
Speaks
like,
volumes
you were
about
cleaning.
who you are.
What?
I've learned so much in this little
good.
Clip
I'm here to teach. I'm here to teach. I like people having that little bit of curiosity of like, well, what? Because I could say that to someone I've never been intimate with. So I would assume they wouldn't assume that that's the case, but it's just it's one of those jokes. It's like
you want to see if their mind goes there.
It's like farting in an elevator. And you get off, but you know your fart's still there, and someone is gonna have to face that fart.
It's nothing like that, Money.
It is like that.
Not at all.
You don't have to be there for like the impact of it. No,
I don't ever at any point compare farting in an elevator to having a sex dream.
Well, I'm trying to.
It's not a sex dream. It's just a dream.
I'm trying to set up.
From this case, it's any type of dream.
Oh, it's more than a dream.
Yeah, exactly. It's just I wanna.
You guys need to have more sex dreams.
I know.
Come on.
I would rather have more sex dreams than work dreams because that's what it seems to be lately. I'm
man.
It's like
I'd say 90% of my dreams are work dreams.
Yeah, I'm
Wait
like,
a minute. Didn't you just say like 90% of your dreams are sex dreams? So are they now sex at work dreams?
Absolutely
is this what's going on?
I did not say anything about 90%.
In the office?
Once a week is not 90%. Thank you.
Sheesh. Oh, once a week.
You need to learn better math.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. Well, at least one of those.
We know
is in the
you
office.
didn't major
At
in.
least one of those is in the office. It's got to happen at least once.
That is very possible.
Okay, so maybe I'll change my approach. I'll just say, hey, you were in my dream last night. You were the garbage man.
I was the garbage.
You know what I mean? I'll just tell him what that role was. I'm like, look, I had a mansion. You happen to be the butler. Don't know why that's
French maid.
Wondering how you're doing.
Man.
You know?
Yeah. I need to learn how to lucid dream. That's
man, I try to get there. There's ways to get there.
That way when the sex dream does happen, it doesn't end before the good shit. It's like that really brings in issues of consent, even in my dream world. Like,
oh my God.
You ever consider that? You're having a dream about someone?
Jesus.
I didn't consent to be in your dream and have sex with you.
Luckily, the people I have had dreams about.
You already banged?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What? Yeah.
All I'm saying is, in my sex dreams, I generally they like start off hot and heavy, and then I wake up before anything good happens.
Nope.
Kind of like my sex life.
I'd be pissed. I'd never go to sleep. Like, no, fuck that. If I'm going to be sexually frustrated when I'm awake, I'm certainly not accepting being sexually frustrated when I'm asleep. That's some bullshit.
I got a question. Have you guys ever had a sex dream and you woke up early and you're like, crap, and you try to go back to sleep, but you were actually able to go back into it? And you're like,
no.
Yeah.
No.
Dang, those are the best.
No, if I don't finish before I wake up, I'm not going back into it.
That's what she said. Okay, well, I mean, why is that though? It's like
nightmares.
You have to be
super easy to go back into. It's super great. Love it.
You can't that bridge of sleepiness. It can't be broken.
Mm-hmm.
In order, you got to stay connected to those brain waves that are.
If your eyes aren't rolling when you wake up, you're probably not going to go back into it.
REM sleep is when dreams happen. Apparently, when your eyes are.
Yeah.
But
you got to stay connected to that.
What I'm saying too is, why is it so common that right when we get to the good part of our dream, whether it's sex or something else, you wake up?
I don't know what your problem is, but I don't have that problem.
No, you're just going all the way through to the point where you guys are like, well, this has been fun.
Where I wake up and I feel like that was real.
Well, I think, okay. But
that's all I'm going to say.
Change the sheets. Change the sheets.
Exactly. But our wakes up was like, oh, laundry day came early. Man. I don't know. I think, okay, now if we're going through those dreams, how many finish? Nah, still not that many.
No, none of mine.
Maybe 4 out of 10.
None? No.
You're never getting there?
Never getting there.
I
feel bad for Cakes because Cakes is
never once.
No,
you've never had a wet dream.
Oh, of course, I've had a wet dream, but I'm not like as an adult having a sex dream as it's actually gone to completion. I haven't had a wet dream in fucking months.
Okay, so I'm thinking
decades.
In my head, I feel bad because in my head I'm like, Cakes is at the bar, in his dream, meets the lady. She's like, hey, let's go back to your place. He's like, okay. And then he wakes up. It's like, no, we can't even get there. You know what I mean? Like, but you're getting to the action.
No, there's action.
He got baby birded.
Look, bro, it don't start off at no bar.
Baby birded.
Yeah, I mean, you set the bar. So that's the only thing is like, okay, what led up to it?
Yeah,
he got baby
okay.
birded. He's
that
like,
might-
oh, that's hot.
Right.
That
And
might
they're like,
get
oh,
me.
let me go home with you.
That might
So
produce a wet dream.
you're
I
at
don't
least
know.
getting to the point where
Sure.
you're bucket naked.
Yeah, bucket naked.
Yeah.
Yeah, because bucket naked.
All right, I was, I
Okay.
don't
You
know.
guys start to
That's my
start
term.
to kiss.
Oh,
Yeah, because I know
my.
how to censor myself, not like you two. And then you're touching each other. You're like, ooh.
Sure. Yeah.
And you
Great.
wake up.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yep.
Dang.
Even my subconscious.
You still
fucking
You need consent. Okay.
no, he's just a fucking asshole. It's all a jerk.
No,
face.
no, I'm not saying it's
Subconscious
not
mind.
bad. It's your mind is cruel to you.
I'm gonna be talking to that
You gotta
subconscious.
talk to- you gotta go into your
Talking to.
dream.
Me and my subconscious gonna come to Jesus moment about these dreams.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you next week if I had one. Alrighty. Well, you tell us about your thoughts on dreams. This conversation started off about how do you tell people you dreamt about them, and
Yeah.
that money uses that to cause intrigue, and moved into sex dreams. So
Yeah.
how often as an adult do you have them?
Yeah.
Do you finish? Does it translate into real life?
We need all the deets.
Does it bridge into real life out of the dream world? As Buddhas do, apparently.
Oh, man.
All right.
It feels so real.
Like, oh, not again.